Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Tuesday, the 3rd day of August. It's National Georgia Day. Happy Georgia Day, everybody. National Watermelon Day. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I am sometimes. It depends on the watermelon. You can get a bad watermelon pretty easily.
And I'll tell you what, growing up, I grew up in an area where we had a lot of watermelons, and by the end of the summer, I was very over watermelons.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm like, okay, didn't we just have this 3 other times today? National Grab Some Nuts Day today, so it's a day to get a fistful of nuts and enjoy those. Would you stop it? National Night Out Day today as well. All of that stuff going on. And it is a Tuesday. That means we are going to call...
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Yeah, my father-in-law, her dad. That makes the two of us married, for those of you who are following along here. And we're going to chat with her dad, my father-in-law, for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie. That's on the way.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. New study claims only half of American households donate to charity. So I would say that we fall in that half because we do.
Oh, for sure.
You know, the thing is, it feels good to help other people. So for those of you who don't do that, you don't know what you're missing out on. And I am a firm believer that people who bless others get blessed themselves, and I am absolutely proof of that because we don't have a lot, but we give, and then it's like you turn around and you receive too. So it's like, wow, that's really kind of cool how that works. A new survey of 2,000 Americans with school-aged children surprisingly show that 7 in 10 parents 7 in 10 say their kids are more focused while learning remotely in a virtual classroom. So they're saying this actually is working better. According to respondents, learning remotely is giving a rise to better study habits. So I didn't know that was going on that way, but that's kind of cool. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is Your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. There's a famous song from Carrie Underwood. It's called Before He Cheats, and it's about her digging her key into the side of a pickup truck. Well, a woman in Nashville brought that song to life by smashing her ex-boyfriend's pickup truck and pouring beer all over the driver's seat. 23-year-old Michaela Fryer has been charged with vandalism.
Yep.
According to the affidavit.
What that would be.
The victim's brother caught her in the act with a Ford F-150 parked out in front of his home. She was hitting the front windshield with an unknown object and then hopped in the truck and destroyed the radio and the dashboard while proceeding to pour beer all over the front seat. It does not say in this version of the story how much of that alcohol she had to drink before doing this, but I'm guessing some. Wouldn't you think?
Not necessarily. You're angry enough from something like that. It
what
doesn't
did he
necessarily
do?
Need.
It doesn't even say what he did.
Well, if it says she brought it to life because he cheated, then that's what she did.
No, she just beat up the truck. It doesn't say that he cheated.
I don't think she just woke up one morning and said, hey, I'm going to beat up my boyfriend's truck. He did something.
That's what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Paris Hilton. I haven't talked about her in a long time, but she's in the news not once, but twice. Paris Hilton is launching a cooking show. Because when I think of Paris Hilton, I think, man, I wonder what she eats. Because I'd like to, I don't really think that. But apparently somebody must because they're giving her a cooking show.
All righty.
And hotel heiress Paris Hilton is also in the news because she is with child. She's going to have her first baby.
Really?
So there you go. Kelly Clarkson has been ordered to pay her ex, listen to this, spousal and child support. How much do you suppose per month?
I couldn't even begin
Just
to
shoot out a
imagine.
number.
So she doesn't have the child?
I don't know.
Wow. I don't know.
Shoot out a number.
$3 million a month.
Wow, that's a big number. I'm at one that, no, it's $200,000 a month, which is still a lot of money. Heidi's shooting for the sky there. Note to self, never break up with Heidi. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of PureCanaCompany.com, promo code radio. 39-year-old Britney Spears, back in the news. She shared that she is feeling bright, bold, and rebellious amid her conservatorship battle.
Atta girl.
So there you go. And I haven't really been following that very much. We hit a headline here and there, and I keep thinking I should read into that and see what's going on. And then I get on with my own life,
It's
and
pretty
I don't.
bad.
You have been following it?
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I wish her the very best. Disney World is bringing back indoor mask mandates at their parks. So apparently that had gone away, and now they're saying, now they're back. This is a cool story. This is from like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, but I just love the story. A 7-year-old boy in Tennessee learned that hard work pays off by turning his hard-earned money into one of the biggest flathead catfish catches in the state. So a little boy by the name of Autry Hogan saved up his chores money to buy a new fishing pole because he wanted to go on a fishing trip with Dad. Joshua, Grandpa Gary, and little brother Kyle, they all went on this fishing hole trip, and it didn't take long for him to get a fish hooked on this new fishing pole he bought. The first catch on the new pole is always exciting, but this one was even better. It was an 83-pound flathead catfish. Oh, yeah. How cool would that be?
That's insane.
This kid is 7. He probably weighs about 83 pounds.
Jeez.
Can you imagine reeling in a fish that weighs almost what you weigh? That's a big, well, for me, that would be a really big fish. But that is such a cool story. And if you've never gone fishing before, you probably don't understand what it's like. But I remember growing up, I never caught a fish that size.
Oh.
I don't even know if I would have been able to bring it all the way in. And Twitter is reclosing their New York and San Francisco offices due to the Delta variant. They reopened the offices and said, hey, everybody come back to work. And they're like, no, go home. So there we go. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to chat with you. What kind of cool stuff are we going to learn about today?
Oh, let's see here. Oh, Starbucks. You ever go to Starbucks?
It's been a while,
Not
but
for
we've
years, but
we've been there. Yeah.
Okay, you get a cup of coffee and they got that little cardboard thing around the box.
Yeah, the thing so it's not too warm on your hands. Yeah.
Kim Kardashian, is that how you say it?
Yeah, Kim Kardashian. Yeah.
She has to have somebody remove it before she will drink the coffee.
No kidding.
Wow.
I need people because I don't like those either.
They're not hard to remove.
No.
I don't know why she needs somebody else to
Excuse
do
me.
it.
Somebody needs to take that sleeve off this coffee now.
Why would you take it off there anyway?
Yeah, I know.
I don't like it because it's never quite on there right and it slips around and I always just feel like I'm going to drop the cup. It's like if you have a loose koozie, it just doesn't really work so hot.
Well, next time I'm with you, I'll remove it for you.
Thank you so much, Charlie. Next time you're here, we're going to go out for coffee.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hey, then, did you know Kim Kardashian, she also posed nude in the December issue of 2007 of Playboy.
She did.
I don't watch that or read that magazine, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't either, but
I'd like to read it, but I like the pictures. Hey, then Mike Tyson, remember him?
the
Yes.
boxer, yes.
He's kind of a has-been, but he once paid $2.2 million for a 24-karat gold bathtub.
Wow.
Holy cow.
So, guys got to stay clean, and you got to do it in class. Got to do it in style.
Well, that's why he don't have any money today.
I think he's doing okay
I think
again.
he probably still, I think he's good.
He was on kind of shaky ground for a while, but I think he's back on top now.
Okay. Hey, then Bill Murray.
Yeah, I like Bill Murray.
He tried to smuggle 10 pounds of marijuana through an airport in O'Hare, Chicago.
No kidding.
Really? When was that?
This was quite a while ago. This wasn't recent or anything.
Okay.
I was going to say.
I'm sure he's okay now.
Yeah, that's too bad.
You got a question for me?
I do. I was just going to ask you, are you ready for a question?
Well, I'm always ready.
Okay, well, you've probably heard of the company Apple, that has the iPhones and the computers and all that stuff, Apple.
Yep.
And most people know Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak because they both became very, very wealthy. But do you know there was a third founder as well, Ronald Wayne? He owned 10% of the company at the time when they started, and he was older than them. He was kind of the adult supervision around the office. He was 42 when they were just in their 20s. But he sold his stake way back in the beginning. How much do you suppose he got for 10% of Apple Corporation?
Did he sell it right away, or?
He sold it right away. He sold it before they made it big. It's worth $35 billion. His share would be worth $35 billion today. How much do you suppose he got for it?
Probably got about $500,000.
No, he got $800.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
$800.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you imagine, if he's still alive, can you imagine that poor man's life? His wife every day has got to be like, well, we could go on a nice vacation if we...
Somebody decided to sell early. Yeah, that would be a bad deal, but that is just crazy. Well, Charlie, it's always a pleasure to visit with you. Can we talk to you again next week?
Sure.
All right, we're going to call.
Are you
going to answer?
I'll answer the phone.
Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Beethoven could still hear after going deaf. So let me explain that. Upon going deaf, Beethoven discovered that if he bit into a metal pole that connected to the piano that he was playing, he
could feel the vibrations.
Yeah, he could hear almost perfectly. The process is called bone conduction, and while technology has evolved, the science is exactly the same. Vibrations are transferred from the conductive metal into our bones. When this happens, our ears pick up a signal, even though there is no sound. There is also no sound distortion.
What made him decide to try to do that?
I don't know.
Let's give this a shot.
Just bite out of this thing. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, wow.
So I don't know, but it's a kind of a cool thing. That is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world, Dateline China. This is a bizarre story. It's from the Olympics. China is accusing the media of making their Olympic athletes look ugly. End of story. I have no more information.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
So they're using filters to make them look differently, or they're just using different angles to make... I don't know what that... How would the...
I don't know.
How would again, I feel bad for these athletes if they feel like, well, you're making me look bad, because that would be really terrible. That's the thing I would hate if I were a celebrity, which I'm not. But the paparazzi, think of all the unflattering photos that you see of people.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
I go out in public looking like an idiot all the time.
I can attest to that.
She's my wife. She gets very embarrassed. She's like, wait, where were you? I was like, I ran to the store. Wearing that? Yeah? Why?
You didn't tell anybody you know me, did you?
Yeah, so anyway, I feel bad for those folks. But that is a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. It's super hot in England, and many people are struggling to remain cool no matter how hard you try. If you don't have access to a garden or a balcony, it can be hard to stay chilled in the sweltering heat. One woman who decided to sunbathe in her flat's communal garden, trying to stay cool, got a complaint from the disgruntled neighbors. Many flocked to show support for her after a male, as a resident, age 29, posted online, basically, describing his pretty poor handling of the situation. He stated, "Her lying outside half naked makes our building look tacky. She makes it look like a university dorm. This could lead to apartments losing value." Understandably, people were not impressed by his behavior. Taking a picture of a woman in a bikini and distributing it is definitely more antisocial than sunbathing where you live, one of the commenters said. And they said, "She is not making lots of noise. She's not destroying anything. What are you complaining about exactly?" So he didn't like the fact that she was laying out front, getting, some cool, some
Right.
cool breeze, not cool breeze, but getting some breeze.
And getting some sun.
Yeah.
Just trying to tan.
I don't know.
I mean, they don't get much sun in England, and they're pretty pasty. I think she probably needed it.
Oh, boy.
Vitamin D is good for you.
I should not have even talked to her about this. This is some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by BetterResultsAdvertising.com. California man arrested after allegedly stealing a truck carrying 2 porta potties. What? The owner of the truck reported the theft. He said, you can find it pretty easily. There's a GPS tracker. Well, they tracked down a mobile latrines, but the driver fled. Within 2 minutes, he crossed a set of railroad tracks, drove over a bridge, then dumped the car, continuing to flee by foot. They recognized the suspect from a May arrest, circled back to his home where they met right up with Francisco Melendez, a 33-year-old man, identified as one of Fresno's most prolific auto thieves. Not a smart one, though, because why would you steal a vehicle with 2 porta potties on it? You're not going to blend in.
And GPS tracking.
Yeah, I just think that, I'm not trying to give anybody ideas on how to do things, but not a smart thing. He was charged with auto theft, receiving stolen property, evading police, obstructing an officer, and committing a felony while on bond.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Heidi, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Highland Springs, Wellsburg, West Virginia. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
Golf course.
Highland Springs is a golf course. Good job.
A coworker today said, just say golf course.
I'm pretty sure he was peeking at my notes. Yeah. All right, that is how we play Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. I think this is just a really cool story. A student invents a wheelchair/stroller so a father can take newborns for a walk. This is a neat idea.
I actually saw a picture of this online. This is neat.
I can't believe it's taken this long for somebody to think of this.
I know.
So as a group of high school students in Maryland, they designed this wheelchair stroller to help a father go for walks with his newborn son. 3 years ago, Jeremy King, age 37, underwent surgery for a brain tumor. He had significant balance issues since the surgery, so he and his wife, Chelsea, learned that they were going to have a child. He was worried that he's not going to be able to take that baby for a walk. Chelsea, a teacher at Bullis High School, asked fellow educator Matt Ziegler if he could help. Ziegler teaches a class called Making for Social Good, where students work together to create products that have a positive social impact.
Right.
I love that.
That's very cool. I love that.
It's been amazing, Ziegler said. This is the most successful of all the projects that we've done in the 3 years I've been teaching this class. And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that it was somebody in our community.
Right.
So
and
the
they were
students
passionate about it.
were really motivated to just
Yeah.
keep trying and keep testing different ideas and different designs and redesigns. I think the fact that the students knew it was going to be used made it more real for them. And they knew because it was going to be used, it also had to be good. I'm looking at the images of this. There's actually a video. I can't play the video for you because, well, this is not a video kind of program. But there are photos and videos and a link to it in the show notes. The 10 students who developed the product, which will allow a person in a wheelchair to walk with their child in a stroller. First product designed for newborn, small children. Nothing quite like this before. They used 3D printed equipment and attached a stroller and a wheelchair all together. No one has ever done this before.
Yeah,
So,
that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Now, in this class, if they want, do they get a patent for that?
I would
then?
assume, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, really neat. I love the idea. And if you'd like to see this, I have a link to the story with all the details, the video, the photos, all of that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.